Okay then, just a brief on what happened last time. After fighting off some bandits outside of an old abandoned fort, you met a rogue that told you about their base in a hidden cave. Upon fighting a brown bear and finding its cubs, you found a old part of the underground section of what looked to be the fort. It had a mage doing something, with a few skeletons in tow with it. After a pitched fight, you managed to slay the mage and the remaining skeletons. Couldn't find super much to go on, so you decided to head back into the town. Uh, Now you find yourself in the farming town of Arcturus.
I think he had met the guards and he pointed us towards the barracks as we call.
Yep, which is this building right in front of you.
Oh, hey, look, there's more to the map. Huh.
Coming to the town, you can see the barracks building that you're standing in front of. Kind of off to the over there is the cemetery. That building looks like the town chapel. Got a clock tower right here, and then the other pretty big building a little bit further more north. That looks like the town inn.
Things out here.
So, what are you gonna do?
Well, my bet is to go report in because that's the first thing you were told to do.
Okay. So there's a door right about there.
Where?
King not go through.
No, that's fine.
I might not be scrolled over far enough if it's.
In through the windows if there are any.
There are no windows. But inside, you just see just a normal building.
Any?
So Vader's gonna open the door unless anybody stops him.
I see. Okay.
Not... Yeah, whatever. There's a. I can't seem to get a token to go onto the map right now. Let me just see if I can.
Oh, roll 20, being roll 20 again.
Roll 20 will roll 20.
Well, I actually fit through the door.
You have to crouch down, but you can get in there.
Ah.
There we go.
Gee.
There's just a guy in here. He looks a bit disheveled. Looks like town guard gear, but still a little bit higher end. Like he's the guy in charge. You're just sitting there going, "Oh, this is will this day just end already?" Ugh.
Long day, sir. As Victor walks in with it, gives a sharp salute.
Oh, greetings. Who am I talking to? Ugh.
Well, I am the Decanus, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Decanus of. Actually, did we ever get a full citation of what our unit was like?
I didn't give you one. Let's just say you were given this. You were the 5th Brigade of the Tauros unit.
There you go. The cast of 5th Brigade of the Tauros unit, and these are my men who've come to give our report on the local kidnappings that have been happening lately.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were supposed to be here way earlier than this. What took you so long?
We found out the problem and took care of it.
You did now. What was it?
Bandits and some
betray us.
Yes, and I'm getting to that. Give me to that. We had some bandit trouble, followed by some person obviously practicing some illegal bit of sorcery in the woods.
Sorcery in the woods. Like, what kind of sorcery?
Necromancy.
It's like he would be. It's like this. He would be the expert on these sort of things.
Hmm. Suppose
So,
that would be why maybe we weren't finding bodies.
So
I
How
this
many
mean, we
is-
people did you
found
say
them.
were involved?
Victor goes over the exact number of bandits they encountered, including the one who, which he does put down that Goran pointed out was a traitor, was gonna backstab us, who got away, and gives her full description.
We don't know for sure if she was planning to backstab us. We just know that she
Pretty
did not,
sure she opened up that door to the other undead there, buddy.
did not wish to be brought in.
Hmm.
You know what they say? If it looks like a pixie and talks like a pixie, it must be a pixie.
Looks behind you out the door, Victor. Are those two bear cubs?
Yes, we ran some bear trouble too, but they had nothing to do with it. We just figured
But they're cute.
some people could use some additional cubs for trading. Wink, wink. Yeah.
We,
He doesn't
we
say
named-
wink.
we named them Victor and Hugo.
This is little Victor. This is Hugo.
Oh, this day just gets more and more interesting.
Figured that might be worth it for the army, you know?
Sorry, just the townspeople have all been on edge because of the disappearances. Now, are you sure you got them all?
I think Victor Transfer, I think sure we had some evidence we brought along. I know he produces a map, including some tests.
I mean, that fort's abandoned. There might be bodies in there that are alive now.
Yeah,
Might
there
want to
isn't a-
send over a squadron or something.
Yeah, there is an abandoned fort, so they could be storing a lot of people, so a lot of remains.
I could have sworn we searched that place first. Huh.
There's also a cave nearby. That's where they were dumping the bodies off afterwards. So yeah, like I said, he produces the map where he had made notes on the forts, where he ran the bands, where the cave was, everything. As well as, let's see. He also produced, I think we took a smudging of some of the carvings the mage kept muttering on about him was carving.
The runes?
Yes, there we
Yeah,
go.
let me give a quick intelligence check with this guy, see if he can check something. Nope, he's had too long of a day. He can't think straight right now. Oh boy, let me report this back to the capital. See him grab something off the shelf over here. It looks like someone want to give me a perception check on that?
Oh boy, do I.
Mm,
That is an unnatural 20.
Anyone else gonna try?
24.
Yeah. Goran, to you, it just looks like some stone. Mountain Blood, you notice it's kind of got like a face on it or something. Victor and Andaris, give me an additional Arcana check on it.
Alright.
Hmm.
19.
Victor, you know these are some kind of magic stone. Andaris, you know these are sending stones. Here, go up to the stone, put it next to his mouth. Hey, main area, you can hear me? Over. You hear another voice come out of that. Yeah, we hear you, Unis. What do you need to report? So he goes, yeah, the brigade you sent from
Capital.
through my life today. Just came back. Reports says they think they founded the. It just goes on to explain everything you told them. You're back from that stone. Good to hear. Good to hear. We'll report that to Ingvar to report the success of this. Over. You are dismissed. Puts the stone back kind of on the shelf. Well, that's taken care of, so... We did procure your rooms over at the inn in town. Go talk to the lady in charge there, she'll get you set up, okay? You are dismissed. Kind of does a half-ass salute. Id blau ad Astra. Screw it. Just get out of my face.
Victor returns the salute and then walks out the building.
Gordon's going to go, and a good day to you too.
Okay. So you guys head over to the inn then?
Well, first I would go see where I can turn those bear cubs in. Because I don't know anything about training bear cubs. I just want. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not ready to be a father.
Yeah.
You hear the guy from the guardhouse say, "You can leave the bears here. I'll deal with those.
It's like,
You can leave them in here. They shouldn't cause too much issues. I was just about to head home for the night."
I'm going to drop the pretense. We're a boarding cell.
I do that. Well, I do that. Like, just kind of are like, all right. I mean, they are bear cubs.
Just give him a stern, like, no, you boys don't cause any trouble.
These are 5th trimester bear cubs.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sure everything will be fine. I have a great feeling about this. Anyway, let's get over to that inn. I feel like getting drunk.
You head on over to the inn past the little... See a couple of fields over here that have a few cows in them. There's more than that. I just didn't feel like putting more tokens than that in it.
Alright.
Come to the main door of the bar and inn. You see a sign that says, right here. Boots, Boots, Tes. That's got a picture of a goat on it.
I would not fight him in a boot. I would not fight him with a goot.
So the main entrance was actually over here.
Okay. Mountain blood is going through the kitchen. Fuck it.
I smell food. Ow. Zeus, don't hit me with that.
Now, before you did leave the officer, you did say you talked to the head, the inn. Her name is Acrturus.
Then how would you spell that?
Just a second. I think I just closed the screen that had it on there. I think I pronounced it wrong too. Just a second. Krisatris.
Thank you.
That's how it's spelled. It's actually pronounced Ralph.
I used a name generator. It sounded cool.
Swear to God, if this better not be one of those tieflings with a K scenarios. I had enough of that. Alright. Got my notes. Anyway, so who would like to head in first?
Yay, that one worked right away. Okay, so you come in here, you see everyone here. There's a few people in here. Looks kind of all doom and gloom. People are kind of visibly shaken. Everyone looks like high on edge. Like they kind of feel like, am I going to be next? Kind of feeling to it. There's about 4 or 5 people in here. You do see a bard over in this corner playing something on a lute, though.
Is it something like trying to be lively, or is it something like?
Yeah,
very
he's trying to
intense?
liven the place up, but it's not going well.
Tough crowd.
Maybe I should stage a performance of some kind to help keep people amused.
I mean, I got nothing.
You do see behind the bar, you see a early 40s lady just kind of cleaning out some mugs with a towel. Does have an eye patch on her left eye.
Or
Looks like a lady you don't want to piss off.
So, quick question: what's behind the bar? Like, does it look like anything good?
Few jugs of or barrels of what you assume to be ales of some kind.
Good
A
enough.
couple of them look. One of them looks to be kind of an older barrel.
So Victor would go up to the bar. We go up to the barcade saying, hey, saying, yes, I'd like a bottle of your finest ale.
Ah, very good, sir. I don't think I've seen your face around here. Not many new people around here lately. What brings you in?
We just reported in at the canist over outside, and we're currently off duty.
Ah, so yeah, you were the ones that I had the rooms prepared for. So I expected you guys here earlier. Glad you could make it safely, because I'm pretty sure you know the things going on. Not pretty. Been bad on my business, and I don't appreciate it much.
Hopefully, with our recent patrol, that should be dying down, with any luck.
dying.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Let me do a perception check on her. Looks over at Mountain Blood. You look a little beat up. You have fun getting over here today?
Oh yeah, lots.
So I'm guessing you need something harder.
The harder, the better.
She pulls out a bottle from under the counter. Looks to be a kind of whiskey of some kind. Pours you a glass of it, just hands it to you. On the house.
I thought she was gonna like pull out a healing potion, just remove the cap, pour it into a martini glass, and drop an olive in it.
I'll take it, and I'll smell it first just to kind of see what it kind of fragrance it has to it, if any.
Trying to think of a good one for got the good typical kind of whiskey scent to it. Got a caramel kind of hint to it. Looks to be more a sweet one.
What's color-wise?
Good amber brown color.
Smells strong. I just down it. Oh, that hits the spot.
So how's meanwhile the ale that I got? What was their finest I had asked for?
Yep, she says, on the house for you as well, sir. Did you, goes over to Andarius, wasn't it? You need anything?
He's also going to kind of scan the shelves behind the bar. Do they just have the ale barrels, or do they have like wine or anything?
There are a couple wine ones, too.
Yeah, he's kind of thoughtfully stroke his chin and gesture at one of the wine barrels, be like, if you would be so kind.
Okay. She takes a thing. Do you white or red wine?
Red, please.
Red? Okay. Pours you a glass of that on the house as well. I was told there was supposed to be 4 of you. Where's number 4?
So yeah, about that. Goran. Victor
What?
yells across
I
the room.
can't stand that Bart's music. It's awful.
You hear the her go, "Yeah, I wish he'd stop, but I kind of made a deal with him, but oh well."
You want me to kill him?
No?
Okay, just asking.
Gonna do a
Some
once
neighbor
over on the Bard over there, see if I can get a good read out of him.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to see if there's anything like unusual about him, something that maybe stands out.
Give me a perception check. Yeah, it looks like just a typical bar, just in a nice button-up shirt, pretty nice pair of pants on him. But what you do notice that the lute he's playing on, it's pretty nice lute. Higher quality one than most bards you've seen play in other bars and stuff.
Mr. Bard.
Oh,
Where'd you get
yes,
that?
my good Goliath, sir. What did you have a request to play something?
Oh, where'd you get that musical contraption from?
Oh, it is a hand-me-down from my father. It was his before me, and his father's before his. It's my family's greatest treasure. I quite enjoy it.
Nice.
Harold Klingafoot, it's an honor to meet you. May I ask what your name is?
Mountain Blood.
Mountain Blood. Ah, from the up north in the mountains, I presume? Brings you down here.
Oh, just doing some checking out the area here. Trying to work off some debt.
Ah, I see. Good place to do that's in the capital, so I'd assume that's where you're heading next?
Victor will pile up. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's just a part of a regular patrol route. It's no problem.
I see. So yeah, I'm just trying to pay off my room tonight. Kind of a little, shall we say, broke? My last few card games did not turn out well, like they usually do. Yet I keep doing it. Say la vie.
Sound familiar? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it does. So, at this point, Victor would gesture, like, if you don't mind, gentlemen, I think we do have a little business to discuss. A little, just a little discussion, like a little. It's pay. I'm basically implying it's time to hand out the pay.
Okay, the bartender does point out that this room back here and this one back here are yours for the night. And she hands you 2 keys.
All right, Victor takes one and basically leaves the other 2 for Mountain Blood and Darius to see who's gonna pick up first.
Yeah, and Darius would, if given the choice in the matter, probably bunk with Victor.
Room still looks sizable from here. As Victor downs the rest of his ale. So it's pretty much whatever makes you more comfortable, buddy.
Let me double check something.
So while this is all going on, Victor's basically reaching into his pouch where he's been keeping everything that was recovered.
His magic murder bag.
Yes, a magical bag of murder. And basically basically separating out into 4 pouches, and it passes one to Moundblood and one to Andaris.
What was your HP at Austin? You were still weak? Or did you get a chance to heal?
I think I remember right. I did a little bit. I think right now I'm at 18 still. 30. Yeah.
Wasn't expecting to do this, so I didn't have it written down.
Unprepared.
Over the course of his playing, wow, those were crappy rolls. You regain 6 hit points. You notice. Anyone want to do an Arcana check on that?
Sure.
I don't see why not. Nope, still terrible. That's a 9.
Not much better. 13.
Sorry, roll 20 is roll 20 on me. There it goes.
Probably just doing just for the sheer heck of it.
There it goes.
Okay, yeah.
That'd be Song of Rest.
Yeah, Austin, you noticed something magical happened with that loot that made your wounds get healed. Goran, you noticed that, yeah, that loot, was totally cast Cure Minor Wounds on him. His bad playing made it not heal as much as it could, but...
Too soon to be connected somehow. I feel better. Not sure how.
Over the course of it, you see a couple people sitting at this table here talking about, telling you, man, that the person that's doing this, it's that killer, the hunter. I know they said they caught him, but he's back and doing this, man. It's gotta be him. The other guy talking to him, you're crazy, man. They executed him. They caught him barehanded. Besides, it doesn't match what he did. We're not finding them beaten to death with their faces caved in from what looks like his fists. Doesn't match his way it does. I told you, it's the Dragon's Bane Kingdom. They're trying to undermine us because they lost that war. It's got to be that.
Now, would I know anything about these Dragon's Bane Kingdom? Just from that.
History check. Everybody can make one. And Darius, you get disadvantage.
Yeah. $17.
Goran, were you rolling? Oh, you did. I'm
I
sorry.
did.
I missed that. I'm blind.
You're good.
Honestly, this was a pretty easy roll. Yeah, all of you know it's the Dragon's Bane is the name of the kingdom to the... Double check which direction. Scroll there.
East City is also north.
Yeah, to the east of the country that a few years ago did have a war with them that they started but lost, and in the process of it, the town of the now known as Canopus was taken into the kingdom.
That who started? That
Dragon's Bane started it and lost.
Okay, and then we annexed one of their towns as a result.
And you know, Victor, that it was Mainly because a lot of the civilians in that city they were basically treated like slaves and kind of revolted. So they came willingly.
Honestly, so basically cast off their old rulers the moment the tide started to turn, and were willingly allowed to be annexed
Mm-hmm.
rather than stay with the old kingdom. Yeah, I get that. Now, based on what I'm hearing, would I say that this is their style? It's something they would have been known to do, like to send insurgents to cause problems.
Who knows?
And the other theory is that, from what it sounds like, from random bar chatter here, is that they had an old serial killer or something who was hanged, but may have faked his death and or come back from the grave.
You can roll a history check on that guy too if you wanted.
Severely doubt he would have ever heard of him, but
Yep, you also get disadvantage because you're not from the country.
yeah, but just from context clues, that's what it sounds like. Let's see. 11.
Anyone else gonna roll?
I will in just a minute.
That was just for him.
Straight.
Roll 20's being roll 20.
This is the hunter. Let's see, what does my roll give me? Let's see. 3.
Okay, yeah. The only person that really might know anything was Victor, because you kind of did grow up in that area. That you remember a few years ago there was a string of murders, then they called him the Hunter, and you heard he got captured and executed, but that's all you know.
Yeah, it sounds like it might be. I doubt it. Usually the army and the guards are pretty thorough about their business. If they say they got him, I believe it. Might be a copycat.
You also hear a few other people saying that it's just random animals saying a god's pissed off and just taking people away.
Ah, yes, the rapture. I should have known.
But you know those just to kind of be more crackpot theories that they're...
Hypothesis, theories have proven evidence.
One guy in the corner talking about how the moon landing was obviously faked. Everyone else is asking him, what the hell is the moon landing?
Yeah, then there's the one guy spouting stuff that it's just basically subterranean worms.
It's the mole men. They're putting regents in the water to make the animals fiercer. I swear. I heard it on the setting stone today. The pirate setting stone. So I had to.
Yes, Jimmy, we know.
Heard it on the Fox News.
It's just a fox with a sign attached to it running through town.
News.
Other than that, just you keep hearing the bard playing badly all night. Let me give him another performance check. Oh, yeah, he breaks a string. That's a 1.
Oh, no.
He keeps trying to play like nothing happened.
Can I see about outperforming him?
Sure, what do you want to do with him? You can give me a performance check.
Granted, I'm not proficient in playing music. Just do an overall.
Does this guy take any breaks?
About I tell a story.
Every now and then he'll take like 5-10 minutes to rest a bit. After he broke a string, he took about 10-15 minutes to get the string fixed.
I will tell the bar or the inn here a story of a group of misfits traveling across the land in order to pay off their debt.
You tell a pretty good story. Couple people throw you a couple pieces of gold. You get 4 gold out of it.
More than I make it big.
You hear the bartender go, "Oh yeah, your guys' food is ready. That they also told me to get you some tonight." Comes out and hands you just a plate of pretty simple, just a couple pieces of chicken, a biscuit. Good hearty meal.
Whiskey, please.
Any utensils at all?
What was that?
For my character.
Did they provide any utensils? I'm assuming like.
Yeah, there's utensils on the plates with them. Couple bits of fresh butter.
It's like, come on, Yorin, food's ready. Why don't you step over and be with all the cool kids?
He picks up his food and walks over to a separate table. I believe it means he's gonna betray us, whatever.
Anyway, just as a quick note, the pouches that Victor handed out has 70 gold pieces in each.
Okay.
Oh. Neat. Yeah, while Mountain Blood was spinning his yarn, Andaris would have been sitting, basically backwards on the bar stool, taking an interested listen, and like, huh. What, based on, experience with him so far, wouldn't have pegged him as having the gift of gab, but evidently he does when he wants to.
I can weave quite a story.
So as you're eating, you hear Acrturus ask you, so I guess you guys are getting prepared for the Millennium Festival in a couple of weeks in town.
There's a festival?
Soon. Actually, I don't recall the guards mentioned anything about a festival coming up.
Victor, you would know about this. It's the anniversary of the country coming up. You would know about this, but everyone else would have to do a history check to see if they recognize what it's talking about. And you can do another history if you can remember more on it.
Wink.
Nine.
Well, I'm gonna let everybody else roll first to see just before I do mine.
Goran, were you rolling?
Did.
Sorry on there.
Oh, I am not paying attention today. I'm sorry.
You're good.
And Victor, was your roll?
Yes, my history roll. My roll for history. There we go.
Okay, so yeah, about 1,000 years ago, our first emperor of the country, get his name here, Edmund Copernicus, founded the city once with help of the gods Solaire, Romulus, and Remus. And now it's just basically the 1,000th anniversary of it. There's going to be a big festival in the city. Part of the reason also why you were in that area, Mountain Blood, is to try to take advantage of that. Goran, Andaris, you didn't know much about it. You just know the Kiss Empire was about to be 1,000 years old, so didn't realize it was coming up.
The Empire looks at Gordon. Didn't you get me a gift card from the Gap?
And the Gap is just, some guy deep down in a crack somewhere selling stuff.
We call it the Void.
Yeah, so there's going to be a lot more people passing through town and on the way to the city lately, so let's
Better
hope
get a
we got
routine.
that situation of missing people taken care of. It would have been a lot harder to keep track of it if we didn't.
Well, that's reassuring.
I'll have a routine set up for just such an occasion.
Hey, worst, push comes to shove. At least you'll have some extra hands on the ready.
Yep, you do hear Harold in the back kick in. Yeah, I'm on my way to the capital right now because I'm hoping to make quite a bit of gold performing for it in the city.
You should just cut your losses.
Like a string.
And you hear him strum a chord clearly improperly when he says that.
Well, shoot for the stars, kid. You never know. You might make halfway there. Here, Victor flicks him a gold coin for the song.
Much
Don't encourage
appreciated.
him.
Well, we are in the country of the stars after all, so I guess I made it.
I'm more of a star.
Anywho, so
So anybody have anything else they want to do tonight?
there is one thing Victor wants to do. He wants to go back over to Gorn. Takes out 2 pouches. It was base each with let's see if I do my math right. 35 gold each. Puts one in front of Gorn, and throws the other. Puts on one near his pixie.
Give them both to the pixie. I don't care about cash.
You wish. And at that point, he basically go and retire to his room.
Okay. At this point, Goran, you see an older gentleman come up and point to you. Where'd you get that staff, young feller? Pointing the
Which
staff
one?
you got from the mage you fought earlier today.
Found it off of a cheapskate necromancer and his Betrayus.
I don't know what a Betrayus is, but that looks like a pretty nice staff, like I used to have when I was younger, but I unfortunately lost it. I don't know when.
Okay, here, have it. There you go.
Oh, thank you, sir. Takes it
no
and
problem.
walks off with it.
I got a bad feeling.
So Victor just calls out from his room. See, and you can see. I told you could be nice. He tries.
He Eldritch Blast the guy who just gave a staff. See, gotta balance it out.
You're gonna go right back to prison for that.
I'm assuming that's just a joke.
Yeah, that's just a joke.
Okay.
Now, Your Honor, let's not get all hung up on petty technicalities like who Eldritch blasted who.
And he's only in for theft, not murder, so... So, anybody else want to do anything tonight, or are they just going to retire for the night?
I think I'll stay near the bar side and just kind of listen out for any little bits of information or anything else that might be going on.
Okay, give me a perception check over the contest for the entire night. Roll 20, and again, okay. Yeah, you hear nothing of importance, just people talking about... Couple and talking about this girl he's thinking of asking out. Talking about another one about how his cows just are being stubborn and not doing what he wants them to. Nothing, just typical farmer talk.
Retire to probably the room that I'm the only one in. Slam the 2 beds together and just lay across it and pass out immediately.
And Darius, anything else you want to do tonight?
Snoring.
Did you say those were horses in the pens outside, or
Cows, random assortment of different animals.
Nah, if you didn't see any horses on the way in, he probably wouldn't bother any of the other animals. He'd probably just turn in for the night.
Okay. Everyone turns in for the night. You just get your full 8 hours, other than the people who only need 4. You get that. You wake up the next morning. Wrong screen. This side. Who's the? Let's do a Constitution check to see who gets up first.
Constitution check.
The Constitution check, not saying, but it is right this time.
Well, I mean, I would be up first anyways. I only need 4 hours of sleep, so. Or meditation.
18.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the the elves are the first people up. So we'll go with Andaris first then. What's the first thing you do when you get up?
His usual walk outside, do his, morning stretches.
Okay. Do a perception check when you walk out into the hall. The main
Alright.
hall.
23.
23? Okay, so yeah, you see the bard from last night, Harold, just sitting at this table. He looks like absolute crap.
Long night.
I don't know, all I heard was snoring in the room next door, and I couldn't sleep.
Was he by any chance next door to Mountain Blood?
Yes, he was. So he clearly has a point of exhaustion right now.
How unfortunate.
Oh,
Just, I can just envision him. He's just dark circles under the eyes. Just shot.
my apologies on behalf of my rather enormous companion.
Yeah, I falls asleep on the table. Okay, Goran, what were you doing today then? This morning?
Goran gets out of his meditation, sees that the bard is sleeping. Where's his goddamn loot?
You don't see it on him.
I'm going to check his room then.
His door is locked.
Start for the
And
key.
that.
It's locked. I'll just phase through.
Oh no, a locked door. Whatever shall I do? Step.
Okay, so yeah, you're in his room.
Where's his loot?
You don't see it on a recent check.
God damn it, where is it? Go find it. Clara, find it. We need to break it. We're going to save the world by doing this.
Break the thing that healed me partially.
We destroyed this man's entire career.
Listen, he did that himself. Did
Be
you
fair,
not hear him?
To be fair, I am asleep. I am nowhere near any of this.
Do a perception check to see if you can find it.
All right.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation, I guess, would be a more
Oh, you want
proper thing.
investigation? I'm even better at that.
You don't see it in there.
All right, what can I do? Gordon's just like, he needs to be stopped by any means necessary, except for killing him. I'm not gonna kill him. That'd be too mean. I think I've got it. He's gonna go up to the bard while he's sleeping, and he's going to whisper like just in his ear, quit being a bard, quit being a bard, quit being a bard. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you. It's gonna kill you. Quit being a bard. Quit being a bard.
Oh, leave the poor man alone.
Okay.
So technically that'd be me next, I assume. No, So I'm guessing once that's all done.
Okay. Who was next? Victor, you wake up at this point.
Yeah. So Victor gets up, yawns, stretches, clearly somewhat hungover. From
From one
last-
drink.
He's a lightweight.
I didn't eat. Well, no, I did eat something. Never mind. Never mind. I forgot. No, I thought I just drank and went to bed. I like it. Well, then again, we are also next door to Mountain Blood. So anyway, okay, so a little just little headache. Blames it on the alcohol. Stretches, gets up for the day, puts on his armor, gear, before stepping out into clearly Goran whispering, "Quit being a bard," into a man, into the only other music player in this entire town. Goran, stop that.
But
By the way, the bartender has been seeing this the entire time, just watching.
Yeah, I gestured towards the barkeep.
what? I'm doing her a favor.
Yeah, I'm on his side. I don't. Please make him stop singing when he's here. He was hitting on me too, which was also uncomfortable.
See, the bad music and the sexual harassment.
Well then, step it up, Goran. Jeez, what's taking you so long? He goes to the bar and asks for so what's on today's menu for breakfast?
Oh, just got some fresh eggs from my hens out back. Some hash browns. Pretty good little simple breakfast.
So Victor, of course, just basically starts politely eating away, clearly ignoring what Goran is doing in the background, paying no mind.
Okay, at this point, Mountain Blood, you wake up.
Come out, stretch, just hear cracking, popping.
Everyone feels the cracking and popping happening.
Oh God.
Just barely miss banging your head into the door frame walking out.
And yell at drink.
Reference over here.
Lumber over.
Would you like another glass of the whiskey from last night, or something different this morning?
I will have the same drink as before.
Okay. Pulls out another glass, pours you another glass of it. Will be 1 silver this time, though.
Silver? Yep.
Okay.
I only have gold.
Does anyone have change for 1,000?
I just
Oh,
throw over 1 gold coin.
If you insist.
Comes back.
It has,
whiskeys.
Keep it as a future payment.
Fair enough. But she hands you a double order of eggs and hash browns.
All right.
Keep it up. You might be able to open up a tab.
I like this barkeep.
Oh, what a start of a beautiful day. I hope nothing comes along and ruins it.
What?
Eyes Goran.
No. What we're talking about.
So she goes to Victor. So yeah, Commander Unum over at the barracks wanted to talk to you this morning. So when you get the chance, once you're done here, go visit him.
Unum. UNNOM, I assume?
UNUM. Or, yeah. I think that's how it's spelled.
Was he just requesting me or
Whole
all of
group.
us? Oh boy. So at which point he waits for everyone to have their meal first. Just
What was that?
before, well, Victor's gonna wait for everyone to have their meal first before he out. Can't start a good day of soldiering on an empty stomach.
I'm going to assume, Andaris, you came back and got the food too after you got doing your morning routine.
Yeah. I sometimes forget to move my token around for for minor things, but yeah, he would have come back in to eat.
And I assume you would have gotten food too, Goran?
Yes.
Okay.
Goran eats. He eats food.
So what you
Yeah,
done
I'm
eating?
just gobbling.
Head
I'm
off
just
to the
gobbling all this-
barracks then?
Yes. Unless anybody else has anything else they want to do.
Yep.
See me shoveling all the food down in front of me, wildly.
I think we're all ready.
Steal that token for him.
See what the commander wants. It's either going to be a chew. It's like, here's hoping it's not a chew out.
So everyone heads down to the barracks then?
Yeah.
Yep, I'll grab my token. Oop, wrong one. Oop.
Lord.
It looks to be in considerably a better mood today. Morning group, how's... Trust your stay and food was good over there?
The atmosphere sucked.
Usually she runs a better joint than that. I'm sorry.
It wasn't her fault. It was the bards.
But
But that was taken care of.
Some
Kind of Andara's kind of jerks a thumb in Goran's direction, be like, in case you couldn't tell, we designated him morale officer.
Everyone want to give me a perception check to this room?
Thing.
Seven.
Austin?
there. Just got a dog in the way.
Ah. Okay, so Goran, you notice the room seems a little beat up compared to what its stuff's on the floor. There's a pile of bear crap in the corner.
Not my problem.
Victor, you noticed all that, but the bears are gone. And Mountain Blood, yeah, pretty much the same thing. Except you notice there's a couple scratch marks all over the place, like the bears were clawing around. Made kind of a big mess, but yeah, and they're clearly gone.
That's one big pile of shit.
Had a little trouble with the bears, I see.
See him look over. God damn it. Well,
Deuce, damn it.
want to start out to say that Legate Dell does appreciate the commandeering the new bears since
What?
she lost her favorite bear mount not too long ago. Or he, sorry, lost his favorite
Can't
bear
hear you
mount
without
not
the
too long ago, so hopefully he can get this to be a trained new
Oh,
replacement for him.
Oh yeah, he was.
And wanted to congratulate you on a job well done. I have been ordered by Legate Ingvar. You are to head back to the capital and receive new orders from him today.
Oh, well, all's very well you then. All's well ends well. Well, mostly ends well as Victor eyes the room. I did say the Bear Cubs. I did mention the Bear Cubs could be a little bit of trouble.
Wait, I gave you the wrong commander name. Sorry, it was Nix thanks you for the bear mount. He did.
So, am I free now?
Free? You
Yeah.
said you were Tauros, correct? For your brigade?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know how long you for what you did, how long you're conscripted for. You'd have to check with Ingvar when you talk to him.
Oh my god, uncovering necromancy and a betrayus and just nothing. Oh my god.
It's a look, just think of it this way, Gorn. It's a step in the right direction.
I literally have done nothing wrong.
That's what someone that would have done something would say.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure you tell that to all. You tell that to all the guards.
I did
But
absolutely nothing. Unlikely.
I'll tell you the
No,
same
like,
thing I
literally
tell
done
all my
nothing wrong.
victims. I have done nothing wrong in my entire life.
Look, it's not my place to say or to judge. It's merely my duty to carry out. So, come
Well,
on,
whose
let's,
place it is to judge? I'd like to speak with them.
I think
want
we've
to be
already met him.
free.
It was the legate. Remember? Anywho,
Okay, well, they're expecting you, so I'd suggest you head out. Hopefully this crap is done here, but I wish you safe travels. Much more confidence loot this time. The Itir ad Astra. To you gentlemen.
Victor returns the salute and about faces and heads out the door.
And Doris does likewise.
Okay.
My head.
You also, outside of it, you see the bard, Harold, just standing, kind of walking, kind of half asleep towards the capital. He sees you. Oh, it's you guys. Where are you heading to?
Earth.
Well, we've got our marching orders, so back to the capital with us.
Oh, perfect. You mind if I tag along with you so I can more the merry on the road,
God
better
damn
safe than
it.
story, because there's been rumors of disappearances on the road.
I mean, he eyes Victor eyes his man's like, yeah, I really got no real other reason, and would be remiss if we didn't. So, well, why not?
Got the cart, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing: but there's no horses for the cart, so no.
I guess I'll be the horse then.
Well, you don't. More about you don't have to be the horse. You don't have to. I mean, you can carry the cart, but I'm just saying you don't have to carry this guy around. Victor kind of eyes the bard like, you're willing to walk the whole way, right?
Yeah, I'd be willing to keep up with you guys.
Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, just want to be sure. Where's Gorn?
I don't know, maybe he just didn't move his
Wait.
token.
Yeah.
There.
I'm here. I'm here.
Just want to make sure. And the job getting off and starting trouble.
I seriously don't start trouble. I find it and then I, take care of it. Literally what I
Find
do.
it and exploit it.
Yeah.
Or get
and-
blamed
Yeah,
for
just
it.
like, I called that person betraying us.
Yes, we all know you were right, Gorn. Have a cookie.
Oh.
The bard pulls a cookie out of his bag.
Not that cookie. Gross.
Oh god, is that the bard?
Yeah.
So, Gorn's just gonna walk up to him. Feel like you wanna, not play music anymore?
Why would I ever want to do that? It's my life, my livelihood.
Oh my god, please can we not travel with him?
Fortunately, I don't have any. It's like Victor whispers under breath. I don't think I have a good enough reason to not do so.
He's bad at music, and he's probably going to be playing music the whole way there. I do not want to deal with that.
Well, if you don't want me to play music, I won't. We can just talk.
No, like, ever.
Gorn's not exactly a music lover.
No, I love music. I just hate bad music.
Oh, Gorn, such a kidder. Anyway,
And
I'm
that's
good
not a
with it.
testament of you as a person. I'm just saying you're bad at it.
I assure you, what he lacks in the social graces, he makes up for in
Yes.
Well, I'm sure something will come to me eventually.
Capability. He's very capable. And anywho, I guess we'll be off then. And Victor's basically eyeing his friends like, "Yep, I've got nothing else to do here anyway."
So on the trip, the guy, the bard, never shuts up.
Oh my god, he's not shutting up!
Keeps talking
Tries to
about
club
stories
him.
how he explored the. He just had come from the desert town of Canopus. How he traveled to see the seas and the south port city of Acrturus. Visiting the elf city of Sagate. And the Polaris, the mountain city to the north. About how the people he's met there, songs he's learned, stuff like that.
Victor basically nods and sagely and pretends that he's listening and you know, in that the same way, like, yep, sure, and just kind of ignores everything he's saying.
Goran just has that 1,000-yard stare.
Because you can't see anything right now because it's daylight.
And now he can't hear anything because all he
Burns.
hears is this bard just talking, and his brain is just melting.
His eyes and ears are burning.
Glazed over expression of gods, kill me now. What did I do to deserve this?
Please, a fairy patron that has taken my soul, please take my body and my mind and the rest of me now.
So much take me now.
You hear Goran, you hear a voice in your head say, "No, this is funnier to leave you here."
I will blast him!
Glances at her pixiness. It's like, you have his soul.
She kind of does like the Nia finger and like cute cheek thing.
Although one
gonna
thing
take
he
that as
does
a
say
yes.
that seems to catch your mind is he mentions this one time he played cards against a guy by the name of Navi that thinks he cheated to beat him.
All right, so hold on. All right. He literally stops and steps in front of the bard. All right.
Oh.
So
Yes?
I want to make a deal with you, okay?
Okay.
If you shut up until you leave our group, I will give you that gentleman's cards.
What do you mean?
I have his cards. I will give you his cards.
Goran beat Navi when last year in the capital.
I just want you to shut up. Please.
So out of his bag, he pulls. You mean one of these? Pulls out the same kind of deck of cards, but it's missing a few cards compared to what yours has.
I've got the other set. Okay, I've got 2/3 of it. I don't know how much you have. It might complete your set. I don't know. I just want you to shut up. I will do anything to have you shut up.
He goes, "Do you not know what this is?"
I don't care what they are. What I know is I hate your stories. They're annoying. Please be quiet.
I'd like to make an Arcana check. Since now there's 2 sets of these damn things.
Okay, go ahead.
17.
Okay. Let me see here. He goes, "Well, okay, here, let me show you." He takes a random card, grabs it, and throws it to the ground. Second here, I gotta find the page of what it does.
Andaris leaps behind a tree.
Boing.
I don't think it's that kind of card. I don't think it's those kinds of cards.
Nice summon. Red Eyes Black Dragon.
And all of a sudden, you just see a knight in full armor and 4 guards just appear on the ground where he threw the card.
God.
Victor would actually be taken aback by this. Like, so you're telling me that this is these trading cards are basically lets you summon creatures.
Oh, no. Punch him.
All right.
Punch the bard.
No, the knight.
Seems like a terrible idea, but why not? Would that be a strength test, right? I'm just unarmed to that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's pretty strength. I punch the knight.
Your fist goes right through it.
Okay, so I was about to say, this is some Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimons, whatever nonsense. I will be
Yes.
making trading card games for the rest of the night.
He summons Red Eye's Black Penguin.
But yeah, from that Arcana check, I forgot to say, you could tell there was something magical about them, but you couldn't place what. He basically says, yeah, it's a deck of illusions. I don't know where the guy gets them, but he has like 3-4 sets of them, so that's what he gave to me to shut me up one day, so I don't need another one.
And Doris just pinching the bridge of his nose, looking like he's getting a migraine.
It's completely random what you get. I've gotten a dragon before. That one was fun. Really pissed off that bartender, but not allowed in there anymore.
Gee, I
Well, it's
wonder
just
why.
completely amused by it, like trying to figure out how it all works.
It's magic.
Goran just slinks his head down, and his shoulders just slump. Starts walking back to the city.
Because you really got to be careful, because I heard someplace that one of them can be, what was it? A lich? Yeah, that one could be bad to throw down. Or good, depending on the situation.
Goran contemplates throwing every single card he has down on the ground and bolting it with the rest of the party, leaving the bard to deal with the lich.
They're just illusions.
He remembers they're just illusions and is back down to slumping.
I can't believe Goran has got. Now we have to deal with 2 of these damn things. Who just hands out magical items like that?
I don't know. The guy's weird. I've run into him a few times. He doesn't like me.
Who does like you?
My dad?
You go be with him all the time then, please.
My mom says I'm the handsomest kid in school.
He looks at you. You know, he died not too long ago, you jerk.
I'm sorry for your loss. You should be totally right next to him.
Wow.
Don't mind.
Ain't much.
Don't mind them. They've been having a rough couple of days.
Yeah, I know, because no one's believing me.
Well, I'll tell you what, Goran. Next time you say something, I will totally believe you. Okay?
I
Don't say
don't
that.
believe you.
Yeah. It's like no, honest. He has like fingers crossed right behind his back. Totally. You can trust me. Is this a face that would lie to you?
Yes.
Would I lie?
Well, just rolls his eyes.
And again, that's not a judge of your character. That's just totally what I expect at this point.
That's fair. And let's keep going. It's like
So yeah, he picks up the card he threw on the ground. You notice that the card has no symbol. It's basically a blank card anymore. It doesn't have any, like, showing like it was like the King of Hearts or Ace of Diamonds or whatever it was anymore. It doesn't show anything on there anymore.
so it's just once the illusion's used, it basically disappears. Like not that the card disappears.
Those are
to
soul
what it
capture
created.
cards. Watch out.
Yeah, basically once you use that card, it is useless. It won't. If you throw it down again, it won't make the illusion.
It becomes a bookmark.
Pretty much. So after this, he does kind of shut up, fortunately, but that was only like 15, 20 minutes away from town, so... You arrive up on the gate, the guy goes, well, it's been an honor traveling with you, good sirs, and does like that hand twirl and bows. I hope to see you sometime during the Millennium Festival.
Sure.
I hope I die before then.
Gordon, Gordon, you can try being a little less honest every now and then. Just less brutally so. Anywho, so it was a pleasure traveling with you. Maybe we'll see you around. I don't know.
See your performance as I wave.
Yes, I hope one day you will all have heard the tales of the great bard Harold Klingafoot.
Cling a foot to the
Yep.
spear.
I'm sure we will. The moment Harold Clayfoot walks out of earshot, it's like Victor turns to everybody else like, so he's either going to get stabbed for his loot, or he's just going to be impoverished for the rest of his life.
I know, I was trying to do him a favor by telling him he should stop.
No, some people have to learn the hard way.
Then why didn't you allow me to blast him?
That's a little too hard. No, he needs to learn his own way. But I mean, he needs to have a jeering crowd. It's the only way for people sometimes for people to learn. Anywho, enough of that.
Just say you're lucky you weren't wearing any metal there, Goran.
Nope, he doesn't wear any metal at all.
That's right. That's why I wasn't being a total jerk. As I stand here with my chainmail.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. He has heat metal.
The best spell.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that knight being a bother? Heat metal.
So now you see the guard that you talked to when you left standing guard outside the gate. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, gentlemen. I see you made it back. I trust the mission was a success. I wasn't expecting you back this soon.
Absolutely. We got some bandits, dealt with a mage. I believe we've given our full report at the guard post over in Arcturus. So I believe the commander wishes to see us right away.
Yes, Legate Ingvar is in the Tauros Tower. Points to the tower a few feet away from 100 yards away from you. One of the 12 towers around the scope of the city.
By the way, before we walk in, is that giant blazing magical item on the tower still up and burning holes through my retinas?
Yeah, it's not that bright. It's like a really big. It's not going to cause anything. Like looking at it's not looking at the sun. You can look at it with no problems. It's like looking at a fire. But you can tell it's definitely brighter. It's still going.
Quick, Gord, avert your eyes. Don't need to be blind and deaf for the rest of the.
But you can't see it where you are because it's on the other side of the mountain the palace is carved into.
That's fair. So unless anybody else has anything else to do, I'd rather go in, report, and find out what we're needed for.
And the guard goes to Mountain Blood. I see was the cart of good use to you?
Mm-hmm.
Good, you can leave it right inside the gate over to the left. We'll get it back to where it needs to go. Have a good day, gentlemen. He does the salute, and as you walk off.
Am I free now?
Not until the legate says so. It's not.
Oh my god! Which one's the legate?
It's the one we punched during. Was that even training, or that was just a test of our mettle? Yeah.
That was what passes for orientation day.
It's literally it's literally our that was our interview.
Yep.
Fantastic. It's like I do retrieve the bags that have all the scimitars in it. I am selling those things. That's the first opportunity.
Okay, so yeah, you arrive at the tower you were told to meet in. You see another guard posted out there saying, Head on upstairs. You'll see where you're supposed to meet him.
Oh, here we go. Here we go, climbing some steps. So, yeah, no, so we just follow up the tower and basically get to where his office is or wherever he's stationed at. Or at least Victor does. I don't know about everybody else.
So you find yourself in a familiar area. You can move your tokens again.
Huh.
You're in here now.
Yeah.
This is a dream?
Actually, yeah, we'll be outside the room or inside the.
You just came up from these steps, and you see the door that's in there is open.
Going straight up.
Yep, the door that right here, it's open. You can clearly see inside of it.
So, Victor would go in and give. See
And
what
he
we
is not
get.
there.
Well, is the blood splatter still there by any chance? Or is that cleaned
Yeah,
up?
that's gone. I just haven't cleaned that up yet.
That's fair.
Search
Huh.
the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna do a perception. Try and see. Is there a trick to this, or did we just walk into something we weren't supposed to? Sorry, God, better not be invisible.
Yeah, go ahead and
do you
give me
mind
the
if I-
perception check.
Do these other hallways forking off here lead anywhere?
Sure, let me reveal those. Oop, I'm on the wrong thing. Reveal. Okay, it's not supposed to be seen yet.
Hurt your eyes.
Just run away. Checkerboard wipes 2 off the screen.
Yeah, that one's just a window that kind of outlooks the front of the main area of the city. And this is a door that's locked.
Alright, yeah, he would have just kind of poked his head in either direction, seeing as the legate isn't in the room he's supposed to. Be like, is he over here? No. Or joining them in the room and shrugging, be like, oh, maybe he was
You hear
called away.
someone start coming down these steps.
Charge.
This here, god damn it, Ingvar. Why'd you go running off now when you knew there were people coming? Ugh, stupid frickin' frick off. And you see him. Oh, there you are. Ugh. So in what you see is you see a half orc in pretty he's in some chainmail armor. Looks to be about his mid-20s by half orc status. No, sorry, I got his class wrong. He is basically he doesn't have a shirt on. He's basically pretty buff looking guy, got a big giant axe on his back. See him around his neck, he does have a necklace that's got the symbol of Tauros on it though.
He does look like
Why,
a
it's
soldier.
generic angry man.
It does look like it's a soldier of the Legion, right?
Yes. I don't
So
believe I've had the honor of meeting you. May I ask who you I am Orga Iverson. Second in command of second right-hand man of Captain Ingvar Veldi. It's an honor to meet you. Takes out a hand to shake your hands.
Quick salute and shakes back.
Don't be so formal with me. I don't give a shit.
See, I like this guy. Am I free yet?
And you were?
Wrongly arrested.
Your name?
Goran.
Goran.
Yeah.
No, you haven't worked off your sentence yet. It's still gonna be a while for you.
Wait. What evidence do you have that I did what I did?
They saw you steal
Uh-huh.
the old mage's hand spell book from the college.
And did they find this book on me?
They found you a couple days after you stole it, so no. You obviously hid it someplace.
Okay.
You won't
okay,
tell
so,
us, but whatever.
So, maybe it was a case of mistaken identity, or, I was just there, minding my own business.
For all I know, you're telling the truth, because you wouldn't... I'd probably assume you wouldn't actually agree to this if you were guilty, but I'm not the court system.
Well, that's dumb. I hate this. This is dumb.
So noted.
Duly logged.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know the captain was... the legate was supposed to meet you here, but he got an urgent summon from the king about security for the Millennium Festival in a couple weeks, so... Yeah, he told you guys are going to be on some guard duty around town for that, so... I was told to brief you on that, I guess.
Oh my god, just send me back to jail, please.
Goran, for a man who likes to travel about a lot, you're really against hard work and labor, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Do I look like someone that can handle himself in a fight?
You've had yourself in the past 2 fights.
I mean, you guys were in front of me, and then, when I got hit, I almost died, so,
You're squishy.
Yeah, I don't like, risking my life for people who think I'm guilty of something.
Well, you chose this rather than rotting in prison.
Can I change my mind?
No.
Also, you threw me in prison without any court date or anything. Or do we not do that here?
Out of game, there was a trial.
Oh, okay. Well, then ignore that.
The only one that really didn't have a trial was Mountain Blood, because he was a bar fight.
Don't need no trial for that.
There's plenty of witnesses.
Lots and lots of bar fights.
Goran gets an idea. He kind of raises his hand. So, since I was tried and found guilty of stealing a book that I did not steal, could I lead the investigation of finding the person who did? Since, you're just having me run around. What if I find that book?
If you find it, you're free to go.
But why wouldn't you then say, oh, you knew where the book was the whole time? See, you were guilty.
And prove that you're not the one that stole it. Like
See what I mean? There's no in here. All I could say is I did not steal the book.
I am not the court.
Technically, if you happen to find the book and I can verify that you didn't steal it and just ran across it, I guess you'd be fine and can be free to go as soon as it's processed.
I know that cat man that arrested you is pretty sure it was you. He's one of the more trusted rangers in the Sagittarius army, so...
Listen. All right, that cat is on, his last life, okay?
Wow, Goran. I didn't think we'd go this far.
I didn't. I'm just saying he's like, Mr. Butt Kisser over there.
So, ignoring Goran's obvious outrage and slight racism towards Tabaxi, So what are we guarding exactly? Just the town, just any dignitaries, just
Yeah, we're not sure yet. It's still, we still got a couple weeks. So you're probably just going to be on normal guard duty around the outskirts of town, patrolling the walls. Typical stuff, pretty easy. Couple weeks, it'll fly by. Won't take super long.
doesn't sound so bad.
So yeah, I told you for now. For today, just go back to the inn you stayed at the other night you were here. Their rooms are paid for the next couple of weeks there.
See, this
For
not
tonight,
so bad.
since you seem to have done a good job today, we'll let you have a bonus day off today since you did the walk and everything. And you seem to have stopped the
You
disappearances.
don't understand how much work that walk was. We deserve compensation for it.
Why? Because you couldn't handle the singing and the talking.
That bard was awful.
What
I
bard?
appreciate the good things in life.
Yes,
one.
like I'm on parole with no way to prove myself innocent.
Just do the time.
Use the book and you're free to go.
Okay, well, gentlemen, I will see you for the day. I gotta go talk to the the legate about what he talked to the king about. So, no idea what that's about. It's usually or emperor. Sorry, forgot this is an empire, not a kingdom. See what that's about. So you might have more crap for me to do, which is always fun. Well, as long as I get to beat people with this, takes his big great axe, does the thing where he holds it in one hand, slams it in the other. I'm fine with it and puts it back on his back.
Yeah, I just take my great axe out and I show it to him like, me too.
Ah, I see you are a man of good taste.
Mm.
See, you two are a man of culture.
Well, I will be off, gentlemen. Hope to see you again. Most of you again someday.
Most of us.
I mean, we're basically serving the same city. I'm sure we'll run into each other eventually.
I would imagine so. We're in the same, brigade and all that, so shouldn't be too uncommon. I know the legate likes to get a little fun with his initiations.
Yeah.
I heard the first time in a while that he's actually been beaten as bad as he was against you guys. That's quite impressive.
Oh shucks. I don't think we can't be that good.
Well, you saw the bloodstains that were in here before, right?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, he likes
not
to
bad.
get a little punchy more than he needs to against when he gets into those training sessions, whatever as he likes to call them.
Yeah, I noticed that. Shifty eyes. I was the only one who didn't take damage, so I don't want to know. But anyway, well, I'm sure you have a lot to do, so. Well,
So do you head
Oh, I
over to
know.
the Seven Sisters then, as he leaves?
well, honestly, I want to hit. It's like I would like to hit with Simmons just so drop these guys off, and otherwise I want to go to the market. I have dealings to deal with.
Okay.
Let's anybody have anything else they want to do along the way?
It's a big enough city. I'm assuming there's a library somewhere.
Yes, there's a library. Just gonna put the thing here for now, so.
Alright. Yeah, Acrturus would basically like to stop in and peruse, basically offer to, if he can't find you in the market, just, rendezvous at the inn later.
Okay, Mountain Blood, what are you gonna be doing?
I will take a look at what they have as far as any additional additional weaponry or anything to maybe improve what I have right now.
Okay. So let's just do an initiative roll to who goes first.
Huh?
And I didn't ask, what did you want to do then, Goran?
Hmm?
Gordon is going to go find the book.
Yes, prove your
It's
innocence.
gonna
Gordon.
probably be another 10-15 minutes here. Here's about 2 hours.
Okay. So, well, Austin, Mountain Blood got the best roll. What would you like to do then? You said you wanted to go find weapons?
Yes.
Okay. So, give me a survival check.
I will. And probably after this, I will be just stepping away for a little.
Okay.
Survival, you said?
Yep. So yeah, based on your knowledge about how other cities function, you see a building that's got kind of it's like a good amount of smoke coming out of it. It's got kind of that ozone-y smell from like iron working and stuff like that. We can tell this to be kind of more the blacksmith of the town. So you see a pretty big stone building, got a bunch of swords and stuff on the front of it, a sign that says Fornax on the cover of it. Forgery and blacksmith. You step inside?
Yep.
Stepping inside, you see a pretty, I'd imagine, middle-aged dwarf in there. Good belly length, braided up beard. Pretty gruff-looking guy, kind of, covered in that blacksmith suit like he's been working that today. Walks in. Greetings. Ooh, you're a big one.
Good God, they're making them big nowadays. Don't they know there's a gas crunch on? Look at the size of you.
Ooh, notices your axe. That's quite a fancy axe you got there. May I see it?
Room.
You let him see it?
Yep, handed it over.
Pretty good heft of that. Where'd you have this made, my young sir?
Passed down from tribe to tribe.
Tribe to
up in the
tribe?
mountains.
Yeah, I can tell this is old. Looks at it. Ooh, it's a fancy gem you got in there, too.
Family gem.
Hands it back to you. Always appreciate good work.
Got me
Definitely
out
that
of
one
some-
has been since it's been passed down a lot, so what can I do for you?
Is there any way to possibly improve it overall without taking away from its full construction?
Takes it back, looking it over. Does some inspecting it, like tings on it, stuff like that. How this works. Well, I could try to give it a good treatment, stuff like that. Cost you about 500 gold.
Get floored by the price tag. Really? That much?
Well, improving a weapon like this that takes a lot of work there, son.
Can you at least clean it up a little?
Clean it up? Yeah, I can do that for you for a gold. Won't make it any more powerful or but it'll look nice.
Polish her up there for me?
Yep.
Can you at least do that much for me? I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, much obliged. Anything else I could help you with?
Got anything as far as light armor goes? Something to replace boots?
Yeah, got a little some nice leather boots. One of my apprentices have been working on over there. Steel-toed, so if you kick something with it, it doesn't hurt your toes as much.
Nice. How much?
Yeah, about 5 gold will get you covered.
All right. Do that.
Sure, it'll be a couple hours to get your weapon all polished up, so...
Just fine. I got time.
Sure, sounds good. So we'll move on to who is next.
Stepping
Victor.
away now.
Oh, it,
What?
it was
I'll be back, guys.
All
no
right.
problem. Anywho, yeah, I think it was Andaris that was next, right?
Oh, yeah, and Dara, sorry, I misread the numbers there because this was that smaller one.
Yeah.
No problem.
So,
Yeah.
you were trying to find the library?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to give me a survival check?
Yes, sir. 12.
12? Okay. The only thing you can think of that might be a, for a library in this town is there is a couple colleges that you've heard mention of. The Bard's College of, Lyra, or the Mage College that you heard of, the Corona Borealis.
You would
At this time of year?
localize
Corona,
it
not
entirely.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Corona. It's, Latin for crown.
He would probably try and find his way / ask directions to the Mage College.
Yeah, you just ask a couple people, they get you there. It doesn't take too long. It's kind of in the middle section of town. You're kind of getting closer to the giant blue light of Solaire from the temple. But you find it's a pretty big sized area. See a few elves, half-elves, any whole group of different kind of races walking around and stuff like that. See one rather older-looking elf sitting on one of a bench or something outside by a kind of a pond-like area. Just sitting there. Looks like he's contemplating. Not sure what he's doing, but he's in a pretty big, fancy-looking robe.
Would it be too great an assumption that kind of gestures at the building behind him that you might be affiliated with the college?
Yeah, the robe is white with a bunch of gold trimmings on it. Oh, silvery runes, sorry.
Alright. But yeah, basically just asked him like you know, are you affiliated with the college by any chance?
Yes, I am, good sir. You're a half-elf, right?
Yeah.
My good half-elf. What can I help you with today? Are you looking to learn and enroll at my college?
I presently have obligations keeping me elsewhere, much as I might enjoy staying and studying. I was wondering if your library is open for non-enrollees to peruse at all.
What were you looking to acquire today? There is a public section, yes, but there is a section that is off limits to non-members of the college, but It's not a big deal. The public one is open to everyone. We like to spread knowledge of magic, make the world a better place through that.
Admirable. I thank you. Would the... trying to think. Is the public section more, magical texts or more like history?
There is a few magic. It's mostly history, though. What were you trying to find, if I may ask?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm not what you'd call from these parts.
Ah, where, may I ask, do you hail from?
Kind of. Did we determine in what direction whatever continent he came from is?
Southeast sounds good. I haven't really thought about that too well.
So yeah, he just kind of points in a general direction, and about a few thousand leagues that way across the sea.
I believe I have heard tell of not good things happening there. I pray you made it out of there before something too bad happened to you, I would hope.
Well, I yet live.
Well, I suppose you are right. I see you talking to me now. I should have assumed. Yes, very well. I can show you to the public library. I'm just enjoying day off before the Millennium Festival. All that's going to get a lot more hectic, so best to relax when you can.
Was he feeding the pigeons by any chance?
Yes, he was feeding pigeons.
Knew it.
Okay, so he shows you to the library. I hope one day you could. I would always appreciate new members. If you would like to join the college, you are welcome to when your obligations are up.
I will keep it in mind. Thank you.
Yes, and sorry, I know we should have done this earlier. May I ask your name, good sir?
Andaris offers his hand.
Oh, yes. Davhand Moonshadow. It's an honor to meet you.
Likewise.
I assume you are a wizard from the looks of it, correct?
Rightly spotted.
Ah. Flips out a big, old, ornate-looking spellbook. And basically flips through the air and just hovers it. As am I. And closes it up. I hope you find what you are looking for.
As do I. Thank you.
Okay. What were you looking for exactly?
Kind of a mix of magic and history, basically, and anything that might tell him about general magical practices of this country, and he's not expecting to find grimoires that he can copy spells from, but if he should,
those won't be in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
All right. 17.
17? So yeah, you find a couple of good books that might help you out. You see a History of the Empire book, the Gods and the Founding of the City of Sirius. That book, the one girl Maya was reading at the Seven Sisters the other day. That really fancy, flowery book. So you can assume she goes here.
Nice.
And a couple other books that just might help you with finding a couple other tidbits about the country.
Yeah, he would probably spend a few hours skimming various books.
And give me another perception check.
All right. 23.
Okay. You actually do see Maya walk by at one point when you're reading.
He's, being in mind that they are in a library, he's not yell Maya, but he will kind of wave, see if he can catch her eye.
Okay, let me see if she notices. Yeah, she notices, just gives you a polite wave back, and just goes on about her way. Okay, so we'll go back to Victor at this point.
Victor will be going over to the local market stalls in order to sell off those random scimitars that we picked up, scimitars and light crossbows from the bandits.
Okay, so since you're kind of been in the city before, you know where the marketplace is.
Yes, the market, the buzz and hum of people buying and selling.
Yeah, you make it there, you see a bunch of food stalls, you see a few people selling some fresh, like, what you assume are defeathered chickens, maybe ducks, hard to tell. A few other stands selling various odds of other types of food, some fresh produce, a couple fishmongers selling a few different fishes here and there. And then you see the a place called Monoceros. It looks like to be a alchemy kind of place, because it's got a unicorn on the sign for it. But you see another place, looks to be more what you might need, called Horologium, with the clock emblem for it.
All right, I head to what's it? Horologium.
Yep.
Horologium?
Horologium. I think I'm pronouncing that right. The clock constellation.
Holding a weapon shop, weapons and armor shop. So, where do we go in? Is it crowded, busy, or just
See a couple people looking over stuff in there. You see a couple swords on the wall, a few magic scrolls in a kind of like a bucket. It's just basically kind of runs everything here and there kind of shop.
little bits and bob shop. Got it.
Yep.
So like I said, would it be busy at this time of day, or just mostly dead?
Yeah, it's mostly dead at this point. It's kind of near mid to end day. People are getting ready to go home. You see a gnome kind of behind the counter, just kind of working on something. Get in there. Come on. Quit being ornery. There we go. Good.
Yes, shopkeep.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Got a little distracted working on this little pocket watch here, so. What brings you in today, good sir? Mr. Tiefling?
Buying and selling.
Buying and selling, What you looking at buying, what you looking at selling?
Oh, first I'm looking at buying hey, basically just over his chainmail, like a noose. It's something a little bit more sturdier.
You're looking at going to scale?
Love the armor. I am looking at possibly going into let's see, what actually would be better at this point? Either chainmail, either a breastplate. It's either a scale mail, breastplate, or split, depending on what's. Actually, no, split mail will probably be the next step up.
Yeah, scale mail's the next step up from chain.
Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, chainmail is about 16 AC, whereas scale mail is 14 plus dex.
Yeah, I got a couple of scale mails sitting around here. Let me see. Goes into the back room, here's some tinkering. Here a couple things fall. God damn it!
Everything all right back there?
Everything's fine, just something fell over. It's not gonna... God damn it!
Sir or madam, are you alright? Do you need medical resistance?
Would you like some assistance with some of that? Just friendly.
See him
offer.
dragging out a piece of scale mail, just plops it up on the counter. I got one more. Let me see what I can find here. Pulls out another one that's got kind of more of a copper feel to it. See, I got a basic one here. It's gonna be 50 gold. Nothing special about that, but I got this. Ooh, this is my prize set here. It's this is dragon scale mail.
How much is that selling for?
It is a little on the spendier side. It's gonna be about 40,000 gold, but figured I'd offer.
Okay, I haven't got anything nearly that close to it. Let's see. Let's look at what I'm selling first, and we'll talk business.
Okay, fair enough. He kind of drags the mail into the dragon scale mail. Don't forget I have that if you ever have the money. So,
No problem.
what you selling then?
So he pulls out the 4 scimitars that he from his pack.
Oh,
So
looks at
these
them. Does that kind of puts on one of those little eyeglass things that you use to look at gems. Looks at the edge. Still decently sharp. Takes a piece of paper. Cuts good. Does that to the other ones. Yeah, I'd be willing to do an even trade. 4 swords for the scale mail.
All right, then. All right, that sounds fine. Actually, that sounds good for me. Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't have split mail by any chance. And just
What kind of mail?
Split.
Split? Was that in one of the other books? Because I don't think I see that one in the Maze Basic Player's Handbook.
It should be right underneath chainmail. The one that goes for 17 AC and 200 gold.
Flint?
Flint. SPL.
Yeah, there I see it. It's in heavy. That's why I didn't see it.
Because yeah, simply I'm wearing chainmail, which is still heavy armor.
Technically, that's medium.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was
As is
just
scale.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. In that case.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I got a set of that back there. It's a little heavier, so I didn't drag that one out. It's going to be considerably more. It's about 200 for it.
That's no problem. That's not the only thing I have to offer. So other than the scimitars, he also pulls out the 2 throwing daggers and the 3 light crossbows. Figure this would be enough for a down payment.
Man, what'd you do? Kill a bunch of bandits? Jeez.
Yo, yes. Victor just gives a nice toothy smile. You say that. It's like you never know who you're gonna meet. Never know. Well,
How
particularly
many crossbows you say you hit again?
3 light crossbows. It's like sometimes you meet some rather unsavory folks with unsavory desires. Hence why I'm looking for a little better armor.
Okay, yeah, so I'd ridden, these look like they're all pretty decent shape. I'd really need to go half the price of it, so about 100 gold.
That's all my stuff. And two more things to see if we can get that price down a little bit. He pulls out the 2 agates, the 1 blue and 1 green gems. So what does he say to those 2?
Let me see there. Those worth again, I should have written that down. How many did you say you had?
2, 1 green and 1 blue.
You'll knock off 80 for that, or knock off 20 for that, so 80.
For both gems, I assume, right?
Yep, so it'd be 80 gold right now.
80 gold. Let's see. Is there anything else I would throw into that? You did also mark off the 2 throwing daggers, right?
Yep.
Let's see, I've got about 76. Could I do like a persuasion to say like well, it's like I've got another check here, but if you knock off about 4 pieces of that, I can pay you in full.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
All right, here I go. And let's see, here I go, persuading. It's like, come on, it's like
Yeah, I like you, kid. I'll do it.
yeah, much obliged, and thank you very much for your not pages. Thank you for taking trust in a city, in a member of the Legion. I'm sure I'm sending if anything ever comes up, I'm sure to send some more people your way.
I always appreciate it.
So I'm gonna.
For saying that, it says here, have 15 gold back. I'll count that as a other bonus.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure doing business.
Okay.
So that's my bit.
So next up is Gorin then.
Need to find that book.
Give me a perception check.
Both, buddy. Thank you. To 14.
Okay, where would you start looking for it?
I would look in and around the school for any signs of break-in. As close as I could get.
Okay, so out of the corner of your eye, you see what looks like... Is that a cat man watching me again?
That son of a bitch! Either have the guts to come help me, or leave me alone, please!
Yeah, you don't... It's been a couple weeks, so... If anything's been there, it's been fixed. Or...
Well, I'm looking for anything that has been fixed, then, if that's the case. Evidence of, oh, there was obviously something here that could have fit a person.
Yeah, nothing looks like that. It's... If it was fixed, it's a magic school. They probably did some magic to make it look like it never happened.
Alright, of course, magic school.
At this point, you see a, older wizard in a white, robes walk up to you and looks at you. You've got some nerve coming back here.
Well, it's the only chance I have to prove that I didn't steal the book, so...
I saw you do it. So I don't know why you deny that. Now, before I send the guards and call the guards and have your sentence extended, I suggest you leave.
I mean, if I am doing anything, the cat guy can watch me.
What cat guy?
Are you blind? I know I'm blind, but I can see him.
There is no cat guy here.
My fairy's going to detect this guy's thoughts and see if he knows anything more.
I'd appreciate you if you didn't try to have your fairy read my mind.
What do you got to hide, then? You said you saw me. But did you?
Okay, he kind of lets the fairy do it. Says, no, he saw you, and you see him. What you see is an image of you walking out of the school holding a really old-looking spell book. I don't know why you're denying it, but they caught you, and you're serving your time, so I'm being lenient.
Can I make an Arcana check on this man real quick?
Sure. What were you trying to find out exactly?
I'm trying to see if there's some sort of spell being casted on him.
Nope.
But, like, I don't have any books. Like, I didn't take any books.
He's visibly getting upset at you. Okay. So, just leave, please.
Yeah. I will leave. I just have one question, if you would mind entertaining me with the question.
I should say no, but I will say yes.
Is there anyone in the school that will have a spell that will force me to tell the truth?
Not that I am aware.
All right. So you're not aware of any possible person. If you don't mind me adding in an additional question, is there anyone in this town that can do it?
No one that I know.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. I apologize if I've caused you any inconvenience.
You have caused much, but not as much
I have
today.
literally caused nothing. Someone either stole my identity to look to me or altered your memories into thinking that I stole a book.
He walks away.
Gore just gonna look like, okay, so you really just don't give a shit about it. You're doing something, and he's gonna order his pixie to stay invisible and follow him.
Okay, so what do you do then?
Is the cat person still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Gore's gonna walk to him.
Okay, what do you say to him?
They just shrug off my life like it's nothing, and he just continues to walk by. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that again.
Okay. Give me another perception check.
That's a 17.
You see a guy in a cloak that, like, he was looking at you, but when he saw you see him, dips around the corner and starts to, like, walk away. You didn't get a good look at his face.
Oh, that son of a bitch! I'm going immediately after this person.
Okay.
So I
Follow
get
him
30 feet
around,
of movement from
you
that, and I'm dashing 60 feet as my movement to stay with him.
Okay.
And anytime I catch sight of him, I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
Not trying to kill him, just trying to stop him, slow him down.
Okay, roll for damage.
So this is not lethal, I'm just trying to knock him down. That's 9 points of damage.
Okay, it seems to hit a force field in front of him. Once that
Another
does happen,
spellcaster.
he does stop once that hits him. In kind of
Okay.
like a back alley.
Okay. Good, you stopped. Why were you looking at me?
Yeah, it's just kind of funny watching you try to talk your way out of a situation that's not your fault and fail at it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so
Keep in mind, he's facing away from you. You can't see his face right now.
is the cat person following me?
Do a perception check.
That's a 4.
See here. No, you don't see him. But you feel like he's got his bow trained on you right now.
I'm sorry, sir. I could not understand that last part. Could you please speak up?
Turns around.
I'm gonna try and persuade him into being louder.
As you see him unfurl his hood. You see him holding in his hand the spell book that you were forced to have stolen. As you look in his face, you see he looks exactly like you. Well, It's been fun. But I think it's time I deal with some loose ends with you. And that's where we're going to end it for the day.